Welcome to the lesson on using tests and logic in Swift Calcs. Oftentimes, we want to compare results against a different result to see if an assumption is holding true. For example, we may calculate our maximum stress in a beam, here defined as sigma max equals to the force divided by the area, and compare this against the yield stress that is allowable for the material to ensure we are within appropriate limits. In Swift Calcs, logical tests are conducted using the greater than, less than, equal, and not equal symbols. We can create these directly from the keyboard, with equal being 1 or 2 presses of the equal sign, depending upon our entry mode, not equal being an exclamation point followed by an equal sign, less than being the less than key, greater than being the greater than key, less than or equal to being the less than key followed by the equal key, and greater than or equal to being the greater than key followed by the equal key. We can compare single items against each other to return true or false. For example, we can compare our sigma max, make sure it is less than the maximum allowable tensile strength of our material. In this case, it is not, so our force is not within allowable limits. We can also use logical tests with vectors. Here, I will define a vector A vector equal to 10, 20, up to 100 centimeters squared. I can then ask for F over A vector, when is it less than the maximum allowable tensile strength of our material? The result is returned as a vector of falses and trues. We can also chain tests together using AND, OR, and XOR. For example, I can ask the same question as before, when is A vector less than sigma tensile strength, but I can also AND this with when A vector is less than 90 centimeters squared. The result is the combination of both logical tests. In addition to AND, we can also use OR or XOR. Finally, the NOT command will invert a logical result. Not of true returns false. Not of true and false returns true. We can also test for remainders in Swift Calcs using the percentage sign, which is a shortcut key for the modulus operator. For example, 45% 2 will create 45 mod 2, and this returns 1, as this is the remainder when dividing 45 by 2. 33 mod 12 will return 9, again the remainder when dividing 33 by 12. Join us in our next lesson, where we will introduce the material library in Swift Calcs.